Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Wall Street next week. Financial astrology for the successful investor. AMP trade analysis. http ntvforex.com. News IDE 18D7 8/23 2023 28:29 p.m. 1. NBSP A Dona T sell too soon. A versus A take some profits. Often a we are by nature more inclined to the latter approach. Market risk is highly elevated this August. We continue to believe the question will change from NBSP A how high is up A NBSP to NBSP A how low and for how long A. The coming weeks are likely to be transitional. AMP therefore highly volatile. However, NBSP being short, also has its risks beyond simple short squeezing. Fiscal stimulus plans, vaccine data, US-China relations, AMP the elephant in the room, the US election. Moreover, the last 2 weeks of August traditionally are very treacherous for a common sense traders. More than ever, money management is key. While we anticipate a faster recovery than in the past, it will not a supercharged V. We see NBSP A NBSPU or NBSP A skinny UA NBSP US economic recovery but stock markets not V, L or U but NBSP W NBSP Q4 US GDP will highly depend on US election outcome. NBSP recommendation 100% protection into September. First trading targets V1.5 NBSP SPX 3093 NBSP Nasdaq 10156 NBSP Our views given the economic damage of the COVID crisis, the risk-reward favors the bear case. We have a short bias NBSP given NBSP elevated market risk now until late NBSP summer. NBSP post-summer investments should be targeted for a post-COVID-19 world for a recovery rather than the same a quarantinia portfolio. NBSP traders should day trade or have very deep pockets. Elevated volatility NBSP after hard rallies or market drops, it is smart to book profits. Watch for a breakdown DJIA 27800 LTGT 28000 NBSP NAS 11344 LTGT 11656 AMP SPX 3400 NBSP Investors require a longer term horizon than normal. We are no longer holding but recommending selling or placing trailing profit stops for many stay-at-home COVID stocks e.g. PZZA that have been winners from this crisis. NBSP We will be planning a different strategy for the post-November US presidential election. Conservative investors may prefer water utilities, tips, or high-quality corporate bonds and dividend-paying stocks. NBSP precious metals will continue to shine. Aggressive investors will wait and watch to pounce on misunderstood wounded winners. At the right price AMP right times. The COVID NBSP crisis NBSP represents NBSP danger NBSP AMP NBSP opportunity. NBSP commodity trading gold fall Astronovdis NBSP rebuy late summer current trading range $1,850 2050 silver Astro is generally positive NBSP $22 support $25.26 pivot R128 R230 copper 2.80 pivot 3 resistance NBSP trading Our approach is to enter early and exit early, medium risk with good profits nonetheless. We have kept a short basis for August NBSP SPX risk NBSP 3400 NBSP SPX NBSP reward NBSP 3100 NBSP Nasdaq risk to 12,000 August markers July 31st NBSP NBSP 26377 NBSP SPX 3271 NBSP NAS NBSP 10745 August 18th NBSP NBSP DJ 27777 NBSP SPX 3388 NBSP NAS NBSP 11210 August 21st DJ 27 7857, NBSP SPX 3391, NBSP NAS NBSP 11561, first trading target V1.6, NBSP SPX 3100, NBSP Nasdaq 10159. NBSPR markers on watch: DIS 130 amp, MSFT 210, AAPL 500 amp, TSLA 1950, LTGT 2150, daily until 8:31 share split. NBSP. The following prices are comfortable investing accumulation zones for us if when NBSP next seen late summer. NBSP DJIA 23,800, 24,888, NBSP Nasdaq 8,200, 8,650, SP 2725, 2850, NBSP2. NBSP. The next 2 weeks are expected to not only be often volatile but likely a market pivot. NBSP. We are making a list of stocks to buy after a correction. NBSP favorite H2 2020 sectors: entertainment, NBSP mining, NBSP safety, AMP security, NBSP AMP, NBSP technology undervalued, AMP highly scalable. Short term we are downgrading technology for the forecast August correction, e.g. NBSP Republican serious big tech antitrust and or China issues. Intermediate term we are downgrading NBSP select, NBSP healthcare, NBSP lower cost better outcome due to potential future political risk, e.g. NBSP Trump signs orders to lower prescription drug prices. However, longer term, global heavyweights like J&J and PFE will be safe and profitable harbors. Stock selection is important. When possible, we prefer to recommend stocks sporting strong cash flows, sound balance sheets, AMP growing dividends. Choose your favorite stocks and patiently bid for them at near ideal prices if when seen again August. 3. NBSP billionaire investor Mark Mobius recommends to wait for a correction before buying gold. $1,900 is now currently the new technical support level for gold. NBSP. Despite being overvalued, NBSP given EDA's extremely strong astro this fall anticipated by markets, owning gold is very likely to well reward investors at 2020 year end. Given newbie gold investors have little knowledge of the industry and many are accustomed to tech valuations, is there an upper limit to gold or silver pricing? Maybe not currently. NBSP gold is in an $1,852,100 trading range. Silver $22 resistance is now support with P330 next resistance level. NBSP. There are so many good buys in the precious metal space depending on your time frame and risk reward desires. NBSP. Here the trend is most definitely your friend. Review WSNW and A Fund Luncheons AMP conferences for many good ideas that can be quite profitable this coming fall-winter. Upcoming are September 11th Natural Resource AMP Entertainment Luncheon Symposium at the Princeton Club. Note: if not permitted live, we will stream this live on the web and post it later on YouTube. Copper previously was undervalued NBSP largely as a pawn of the US-China trade spat AMP Wuhan virus. Now along with most other commodities, intermediate and longer term it sports favorable fundamentals. NBSP gold. Fundamentally there was a short-term decrease in mine supply coupled with greatly increasing investor interest. Please note gold is under NBSP highly favorable astrological influences late NBSP Q3 AMP Q4. Longtime gold bugs are happy that more generalist investors are beginning to join the party. In addition, many major brokerage houses had $2,000 NBSP price targets into 2021. These views are already validated, and more, if when inflation fears resurface and or if with a falling US dollar we believe gold AMP silver valuations will largely sport well above fair value in this year of the NBSP white metal NBSP RAT 2020. Just as they were undervalued for a long time, it can and is likely to be overvalued for a long time. While fundamentally gold is currently overvalued, in much of the fall AMP winter, the astro is very positive for gold. Hence NBSP we recommend a full and overweighted precious metals portfolio allocation. However, we advise precious metal investors to also pay attention to stock selection. Gold remains cheap geopolitical crisis insurance. For investors who NBSP cannot NBSP or NBSP will not NBSP buy the dollar US currency, as well as investors who wish to NBSP safely NBSP and NBSP cheaply NBSP hedge their US dollar exposure. NBSP only gold is as good as gold NBSP. Once again, some NBSP investors are hedging record equity prices by buying gold. NBSP ultra low global bond yields makes gold an attractive alternative risk mitigation hedge. Gold FV $1,655 commodity FV 1,592 currency FV 1,650 inflation metal FV 1,558 crisis FV 1,820 Investors NBSP. We plan to stay long in NBSP H2 2020 NBSP with occasional hedging, selling, or profit taking before the fall. Note our current fair value for silver is $20. NBSP 4A. It might be hard to recall after a long week, but the S&P closed at a record high on Tuesday in one of the fastest rebounds after one of the fiercest bear markets in history. Record highs usually bring momentum with them. Lindsay Bell, Chief Investment Strategist, Ally Invest HW. That was our August 18th bet for my birthday 8/19 so far, not a winner, but perhaps not yet a loser either. TBD over the next 2 weeks. The latest Fed minutes had been one to offer a reality check for markets, though with the elevated prices, it had likely been an excuse to take some profit off the table as well. Jing Pan, market strategist, IGHW. Yet apparently the warning ignored by the algos. Fine wine and stamps as well as art and other collectibles, as investments tend to be uncorrelated to tech company equities and other asset classes, and as such can serve as an effective hedge. Paul Quatricasaz, Chief Executive, Acquay Partners HW. NBSP fine wine and art yes, stamps much higher risk I believe. NBSP investing in wine continues to mature as an alternative asset. NBSP 5. Bears are going extinct in stock market as $13 trillion rebound. NBSP 6. Reader, when will markets drop? August is almost over. HW. NBSP well, it is a wrong forecast as of September 2nd. NBSP while we had the economic reports expected this past week, and markets dropped initially on projected days, the downside did not hold. Perhaps the August 31st Apple Tesla split to a powerful NBSP reader. Too many people shorting right now. Everybody's expecting a market fall. Algorithms will do the opposite. I think ETA's going to jump up. HW. That is possible but still not my bet. We have September options, rights and selective shorts that can be held without serious cost. NBSP other shorts are just day tactical and most often slightly profitable or break even. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://mt5.expert.advisors.